Are you weary today? Let's find out what the Word of God has to say about that next on The Weekly. This week, we want to deal with the topic of weariness. You know, many times in our lives, we can grow weary. Maybe it's a season where it's almost like a winter season. And as you can tell today on The Weekly, we are outside. And today it is pretty cold. We tried to do a sound spike earlier and it was just not working. I mean, it is cold. And the reason why I'm doing this today is I want you to know that even in the weeklies, we don't want to do it comfortably every single week. We want to make ourselves uncomfortable so that we can then illustrate that to you in your daily life. I'm standing in front of our garden plot here at the Healing Place, and we have plowed the ground and we have sown the seeds, but now we've hit this kind of cold place now. And we have to understand that when we are doing the work of God, when we are plowing and we are planting seed, there are going to come moments where there is a coldness that comes. There is a weariness that comes. And the Word of God says in Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, "And let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart." It says, do not grow weary while doing good, for in due season you will reap if you don't lose heart. That's the key. The enemy wants us to quit. He wants us to give up. He wants us to lose heart. He wants us to just see a garden plot. He wants us to just see dirt. He wants us to just see the cold temperatures and the wintry times that come in our lives. He wants us to only see that. He doesn't want us to look ahead to the harvest when this garden is full and lush and producing fruit. He doesn't want us to have the vision to see that. So I want to encourage you this week. If you're weary, I want you not to look at right now. Don't just look at the plot. Don't just look at the ground that's been plowed, but look forward. See the vision that God sees. Become so one with the Father that then you see what He is doing, not just in the moment, but what He will do in the future. Do not grow weary today. Do not lose heart. Do not grow weary doing good. You know, if you're doing good and if you're doing what God is telling you to do not grow weary. Do not lose heart. The Word of God says, for in due season, you're going to reap a harvest. The harvest is coming. See that. Envision that. Write that down. God's giving you visions and dreams. Write those things down, because what He's doing is He's showing you the harvest that is to come. Thanks for joining us on The Weekly, and we're going to cut this short because I am freezing right now, and we love you, and we will see you next week. God bless you.